Hey everyone, today we are back in the weekly pack. If you have not played this weekly yet, it's very intimidating because there are some crazy meta scaling synergies. There's the roll synergy, there's some crazy gold generation and pivot tech you can use to kind of set up your teams to pivot to the meta scaling. There's also some really fun corncob stuff. You have the two scaling corncob pets, tier 6s, the farmer dog and the chimpanzee. But then you have a lot of the lower tier corncob pets that can be used to get some fun activations and whatnot. All this stuff I'm kind of keeping an eye on as I go throughout the week, trying to find some fun, kind of different builds, see if I can keep up with the metas and potentially get teams over the line that are a little non-meta. But today we are here for one specific thing only. And you can see at this point, I'm not too sure, even at this point in the run if I want to. That's the Barnacle. So the Barnacle, if you do not roll at all during the turn, it will gain 1 experience. So you see I had 1 gold there left, and we got 1 experience. So 1 gold, 1 experience. It's a pretty good trade-off. I typically do that with the Barnacle, as you see right here on turn 3, where I will take the level ups, take the Barnacle, take some random tier 2, and then just end turn. You know, buy 3 things, end turn. It's kind of harder to do that with the Barnacle on some of the other turns, but look at this. We basically get triple Barnacle on the level up. So I figure at this point, we rolled once this turn, so kind of have to roll. But at this point, turn 4, we have a level 2 Barnacle and a level 1. It's pretty well set up for the Barnacle meta. So if you have not seen it yet, the goal is basically to fill your team with as many Barnacles as possible, and then you simply just start ending turn. You don't have to play the game anymore once you get it set up. It's pretty brain dead, you just end turn. So it's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of the Prof Charity Challenge that RevGT helped organize recently, where the goal was to donate as much gold as possible during your run. And I believe if you got over 100 gold, then Rev would make a donation to charity on your behalf, or on behalf of your run. It was a really, really cool concept. The team spirit kind of gold generation with the Pichu was the meta, like a team spirit Cyclops team with the Pichu gingerbread man. So you can basically get like 30 gold a turn and just end turn with 30. I was trying to do it with like poodle scaling and ending gold with 10 gold every turn. I think I got to like 80 something gold. It was quite a lot, but yeah, that's the only other time I've ever just ended turn in this game. So here we go. We roll down, we find 2 more Barnacles. So it looks like we ended turn the previous turn, and then we decided to roll again. So we have 5 Barnacles on the team. We already took some rolls, so might as well take a couple more. I think I decided to roll for more Barnacles at that point because there's not too much great food I can take, and I'm probably going to be buying food and perks for the rest of the game. And you see there, it's pretty much a guaranteed loss. We go down to 2 hearts. So at this point, I want to end turn. I know I'm going to get a couple level ups here, but there's a good chance we're going down to 1 heart here. So it's very critical that you get this set up with the hearts to spare. I think 3 hearts to spare is kind of the minimum, because you need at least a couple turns of this churning out some stats here in the beginning. At least getting multiple to level 2. So basically at a level 1, you're getting 1/1 for the experience. At level 2, you're getting 2/2 per turn. At level 3, you're getting 3/3 per turn. It's actually an interesting move I do right here. We have the 5 of a kind set up to just end turn, but a Stingray shows up. And if you consider you're getting 3/3 every turn, a Stingray after 2 turns, you're getting 6/6. So it's the same as a level 3 Barnacle. And I actually recognize that there's a werewolf here, and it's an even turn. So this werewolf is going to become a 14/14 stat line. Honestly, the best thing I could have asked for. I mean, it's very quickly our highest statted unit. The little, not a love potion, what is that? Health potion? Something like that. Gives us the extra HP. And yeah, at this point, if you don't see anything in the shop that you don't like, then just simply end turn. So because the werewolf is the highest stats of kind of all those, I decided, yeah, let's just throw a fig on it. Probably going to sell this werewolf, but in the meantime, let's get him to help us a little bit more. And look at that. Our front Barnacle solos. We have 4 level 3 Barnacles on turn 10, but our front Barnacle actually solos. And a farmer dog shows up. Obviously we can't throw any chocolate onto the Barnacles, but figure, hey, if we see another chocolate or farmer dog, we'll just buy another one. And then we get some extra residual scaling on our Barnacles. I mean, how toxic can we get with it? So this felt really good, and it feels like if you're going to do a form of a speed run on this game, I feel like this is what you would do. Is basically you would go for probably the 5 of a kind or probably like at least 3 Barnacles, I'd say. And I don't know, it's kind of tough what else. You'd probably make some pivots. So you're going to see in the final bonus clip with the music, I do another Barnacle run, and it's only 3 Barnacles, and I use kind of 2 other units that are really, really good for the team as well. I think it has potential to be stronger than the 5 of a kind Barnacle. Obviously, you need the RNG to work out in a way that gives you those pets early enough. You can get the level ups, get the scaling, whatever you're going for. And it's a combination of scaling and abilities, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, the bonus clips before we get to that final one is going to be some of the 2-3 squad metas that I'm going for. Just some of the fun stuff that I was going for. It's basically you're running like a meta squad, the squad's too good, and trying to have some fun with it. And check this out, they got the Behemoth Ammonite. They're going for the super, super high statted Mimic Octopi, and we just absolutely smash through them. So at this point, I know I want 5 of a kind, so I decide to roll. I don't know what I'm looking at there, but the second roll I find a Barnacle, so I'm very happy with that. I figure, okay, we can probably replace some of this equipment, but then I noticed that the baguette is before attack. I was kind of used to the Garanook that has the before battle, right? It removes the perks. I was kind of thinking the baguette was like that. Just quickly reminded it's not, so that's fine. 38-38 stat line on our biggest unit, which is bigger than everything on their team still. So we are winning the scaling race. And yeah, this is one of the quicker runs. It feels really good. Would have loved for this back Barnacle to be level 3 as well. I guess the only pet peeve is the visual appeal, the visual aesthetic, the symmetry. And look at this, they have level 3 Manta Ray with Orchid Mantis and Lynx. Honestly, you gotta sell one of those pets. You have the Orchid Mantis in there, it'll spawn the Praying Mantis, you'll still get your Lynx damage. Whatever, 5 of a kind Barnacle. I was so happy with that, so happy. So check out this absolutely insane high roll. I thought about showing like the clips before, but just imagine I get a billion Manta Rays in my shop from turn 7 to turn 10. So we have triple level 2 Manta Ray, 3 chocolates frozen in the shop, because like I could easily just push something level 3, but I'm like, it's just not needed. And you can see I'm not even freezing pets in the shop. I'm done ostrich scaling. I'm like, we're done with this. It's turn 15. Our team's 50-50. We used an ostrich to only scale 3 units, which I thought was pretty interesting. And check this out. Bring an ammonite in. We get at level 2. And we're just kind of rolling. And I'm rolling for one thing only. And that's a pill. And the very, very last one, we get a pill. So I put our lower statted units up front, pill the ammonite, we get 2 50-50 level 3 Mimic Octopi. So it's our 3 squad Marty here. If we happen to draw, we'll still get the gold generation from the Manta Ray. So I felt very good about this. This is so fun to me when you get like a meta team and then you just turn it into this. Because obviously it's from like a roll scaled team, but I don't know. Some people might run into it and be like, oh my gosh. I think I had one of those moments in my blind weekly where I ran into like an 80-80 Behemoth, and they had like, yeah, the CORNCOB setup or something to scale them. I think it was only like turn 15. I was just like, sweet mother of God, like what? I just didn't expect it. I did not expect it. One of the few times in this channel that you will see me skip chocolates. It's very, very rare. Not even buying popcorn, that's surprising. Not even buying Yggdrasil fruit. That's crazy. We're at 9 trophies, 1 heart remaining. What am I looking for? Anytime there's eggplant in the weekly, I kind of become obsessed with it rather quickly. Oh, and we actually sell down to a 2-squad Marty. That's hilarious. So we sell a 50-50 unit in the hopes that we can get a favorable matchup. It's actually not a bad matchup, but the numbers barely don't work out, and the cherry gets them over the line. So that was unfortunate, but I'm not too mad about losing those because, as you see here, I get a lot of the meta setups. I feel bad sometimes, like just completely running the meta, especially early in the weekly. Some of these games were rather early. I wasn't like trying to run these games, but you know, I'd get the Okapi, I'd get the Bigfoot going early, then the Okapi, and then just things naturally progress where eventually I'm like, okay, I guess I'll bring the ostrich in. So it's fun, and I basically get the team strong to carry me to a certain point, and you see I have the pill frozen, and it's a level 3, almost 50-50 Ammonite. I have 7 rolls. I believe you need 10 rolls to get the 5 experience necessary to get a level 3 Mimic Octopus. So I figure at that point, we're at 10 rolls, we're good to pill. 50-49 level 3 Ammonite. We'll smell you later. Now we have 3 level 3 Mimic Octopi. I kind of expected that back one to get to 50-50 from the pill. So I guess that's why I was pointing it out. I was like, oh, I could have taken more ostrich rolls, I guess. But no worries. We'll just maybe throw some taco. Oh no, we'll take a toy. That makes sense. Okay, so turn 16, it's about the same as the previous double Mimic Octopus run we just saw. Is this one gonna get over the line? Does 3 work? Answer, this is terrifying. Oh no. Oh no. And it actually loses. It draws. We bought the fairy toy. We had 2 hearts remaining, so if we lost that one, we actually would have had another chance still. And I figure, okay, maybe we can try to get these other ones to 50-50. Almost get it there. We get the garlic. We still have the toy. And we face a non-meta team. I salute you. You have the level 3 Lynx and Dolphin. That's probably carried you all the way to this point. And now your scaling just isn't keeping up. Level 2 Farmer Dog is only giving you +1/1 to every unit per turn. It's just not that good for a level 2 tier 6. Obviously you need Chimpanzee with it, but if you're running Farmer Dog and Chimpanzee, typically I recommend you need a double Farmer Dog with a single Chimpanzee. That's probably going to be your best bet. So it's just really tough. You got to dedicate a lot to that scaling. And check this out. Another 4-squad ostrich scaling. It feels very weird when you're ostrich scaling only 3 units. It's kind of like Bird of Paradise, but Bird of Paradise feels good because it only hits 3 units. So it's kind of like the targeted focus scaling. I guess it's like pilling a mammoth, right? You can only pill a mammoth on 4 units. Well, I guess a mammoth still hits 1 more unit than an ostrich. Anyway, check out these lynx snipes. Double level 3 lynx with the level 2 ostrich in there. So in the shop phases here, I was rolling down looking for lynx basically. And as I was freezing stuff for ostrich scaling, but you'll see the final turn here, I am not concerned with ostrich scaling at all. Until 3 tier 1 show up. Then I'm like, okay, I'll take 1 more round of it. Now we're back to looking for what we want. And what do we want here? What would you want here on this team? You got double level 3 links, you got the Manta Ray. Do you find something to just fill in the last slot? You don't need the money generation anymore. Look at that, just a natural roll. We got an ostrich trigger. That's honestly hilarious. And we're just not finding much at all. So decide to sell. Just not finding much. So we go the 3 squad. We'll go the 3 squad. Was looking for links. I had those 2 chocolates frozen. I really wanted to bring in another links, give it 2 chocolates, and just run like a triple links. And it's always tough running a links team that is less than 5 pets because you are nerfing your snipe damage a lot. So it's always a tricky one, but when the team is that strong, you can get by. So here we go. This is going to be the final bonus clip we're going to ride off into the sunset with. And you see here on turn 3, we level up into the Barnacle. And you see I'm trying to make a decision. Owl is not a bad pet to take. It's just tough to get it going. But if you get like a level 2 or level 3 owl, by the time that the orchid mantis comes in, you just start throwing all the pears, all the apples onto the orchid mantis. And then you have a very, very strong combo going there. So turn 4, we get another level up and we do not get a Barnacle. So again, this is not a 5 of kind. It's going to be different than the main run, but it is the multiple Barnacle. And it's just kind of shown a different way. I know 5 of kind Barnacle is like very difficult to get going. So if you want to go this Barnacle method, I recommend just do something like this or look out for these other pets I bring in. And that's going to be the Lynx and the Behemoth. The Lynx, obviously we just saw it in that previous bonus clip. It scales with experience levels of other pets. Your Barnacles are all going to be level 3. It just makes sense. The other one, the Behemoth, it's a self-scaler. You bring it in, you end turn, it still gets stats. It's just like a Barnacle in that sense, just with higher base stats. So yeah, I had so much fun running these teams. Like I said, I'm going to try to find some other non-meta kind of teams to get over the line. Having a lot of fun this weekly, even though the roll synergy's there and it's very intimidating. The one thing I wanted to note, there is no kangaroo in this weekly pack. So for that, I am happy and I will rejoice. And with all that being said, if you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of these teams. Is there anything you want to try to see me get over the line? Let me know. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.
It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. I was so blind, waiting patient on the shoreline. Now you're leaving, but I know you got your reasons too. I didn't hear the sirens, I didn't wanna see the warning signs, and now I pay the price, yeah. Oh, I should've known. It hits me like a tidal wave every time you say my name. It hits me like a tidal wave. It hits me like a tidal wave. A tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave. Tidal wave.
No, I can't take the silence. Now I find comfort in the rain. Tell me, who can I rely on when those This is heart robbery.